Hi, my name is Kari and welcome to this Goddess Flow. So it's a vinyasa practice where we connect to our feminine energy and our power from the core, which is also boosting our confidence and our motivation, but mainly just helping us be more present in ourselves and in our feminine energy, which is so powerful and beautiful to be in. So we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is reclined goddess pose. So get ready on the mat. You can have comfortable clothes on. All you need is a mat and nothing else. So we put our feet together, the soles of our feet together. Choose how close you want to be to your feet. If you have them further apart, it's more comfortable and more resting for your knees and your hip. If you have them closer, it's more opening to the hip, but maybe then have some bolsters or blocks under your knees to help arrest them. So just laying flat down, your arms can maybe be in one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, or if you want to open your arms in cactus arms, then lifting your chest a little bit up so that you can put your shoulders underneath. You can leave your eyelids resting over your eyes. Resting your eyes in the eye sockets, taking a deep inhale, and maybe open the mouth and exhale, relaxing all parts of your body. Relaxing your fingers, relaxing your hip, your thighs, your knees, your calf muscles, and your ankles and your feet. Keeping a space between the upper jaw and the lower jaw. Maybe resting the lips a bit apart or slightly together. And feel how you're just melting down to the mat. Connecting yourself to your core, to your solar plexus, your Manipura chakra, which is placed right below where the ribs are meeting. Slightly above your belly button. And maybe visualizing how there's a core center of light or fire, maybe a yellow color that is vibrating with every breath you are taking. The center of your inner fire, your Agni. Taking a deep, deep inhale, feeling how this fire is expanding. And deep exhale and feeling how it's becoming more powerful. Continuing this round, you can also start practicing the Ujjayi breath, the victorious breath or the ocean breath, which sounds like a hissing sound coming from the back of your throat. It can also help in the beginning to put your tongue behind your teeth when you're practicing this breath. It will help you create an even more heat from inside, which we will also help with the body in the movements we are soon beginning. Knowing that you are divine, you are feminine, even without any practice of yoga, you're powerful. And you have the confidence. It's not something you are given. It's just something that is rising from your core up to the surface the more we practice. So one more deep inhale and deep exhale. You can gently move your hands down towards your thighs, helping your knees meet. And then lifting your knees towards your chest and start making movement like you're swimming. So having your hands on your knees, pushing your knees apart, away from you, and then apart, out to the side and closer to your chest. So exhaling, pushing them away. And inhaling out to the side and to the chest. Continuing here. And the next time your knees comes to your chest, opposite direction, so exhaling out to the side and away from you, inhaling close towards your chest. And then giving yourself a big hug, both arms around your knees, tucking them to your chest. And then bending one knee, placing your foot down onto the mat, raising the other leg up. You can choose if you want to have your leg straight or a bit bent. We're going to exhale, flexing the foot, placing your foot, not placing it, but moving it all the way down to the mat, and inhaling, stretching out the foot all the way up. And exhaling, flexing, moving down. Inhale up. So we're going to right away connect to the core. Your hands can be flat down with the palm down. And on the next inhale, we're going to also lift the hip. And exhale down. One more inhale up. And exhale down. Bending your left or your knee, and then stretching out the other one. Flexing the foot, exhale down. And inhale, pointing it up. Continuing here. So next time you're coming up with the foot, we're also going to move the hip up. And exhale down. One more inhale up. And exhale down. Moving both knees to the chest, giving yourself one big hug. And then placing your hands under your thigh. We're going to roll up to seating without placing your feet down. Coming straight into Navasana, bow pose. So either placing your hands behind your thighs, feet together, or opening your arms out to the side. Maybe also stretching out your knees, looking to your big toes, and shaking is okay. Breathing here. And exhale, bending your knees, coming straight into a forward fold. Relaxing your neck here, so no need to make yourself long. You can just rest your forehead down on the mat if you are all the way there. Inhaling, coming up. We're going to swap which foot is either on top or in front of the other, and exhale down. Deep inhale and exhale. And inhale, coming up, placing your hands behind you, fingertips down, and pushing your chest up. Breathing here. And coming up to seated. We are going to roll over to our knees, or finding another way to come onto your knees. Your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hip, and just swaying the hip a bit from side to side. Preparing yourself for downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So tucking your toes, your belly in, lifting your knees up, back and down, relaxing your head between your arms, and maybe walking out the heels one by one down onto the mat. Finding stillness, Stretching your right leg up in three-leg dog, bending your knee, heel to hip or to seat bone, and making circles with your knee. Both directions. And then placing your knee towards your right elbow and stretching it out three-leg dog. Your knee to left elbow, your leg to three-leg dog. Your knee to chest, placing it between your hands. And from here, just making some small movement down and up. If you want to stretch out your leg completely, you can do that. Maybe having a block under your hands. So I can't do it. I have a stretch in my hamstrings. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to show you on the other leg. Breathing here. Preparing for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. So your left heel comes in, cartwheeling your hands up, palms facing down, looking over the right hand, relaxing your shoulders, the shoulders above hip, trying to move your right knee open and breathing here. Placing the right palm facing up, finding reversed warrior or peaceful warrior, making sure your front knee is still bent, maybe looking down to your back foot or up to your hand and breathing here. And if you want to change up the position, making it more feminine in a way, you can place your left hand behind your back, finding your thigh and breathing here. And then cartwheeling the hands over to extended side angle stretch. So trying to stretch out both arms if possible. If not, you can rest your right elbow down on your knee and extending that upper arm. Maybe palms closed so that the fingers are together and breathing here. Two more breaths. Good. Inhale, coming up. Your hands in the hip, the toes pointing together. Inhale, opening the chest. And exhale, bending forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Breathing here, so maybe having a micro bend in your knee. If it's too much pressure on your legs, you can have your hands down. Maybe walking them in the same line as your feet, right below your shoulders. And breathing here. Inhale, looking up, walking your hand over to the right foot, placing your right foot to the front, finding a lunge here, and walking the right foot straight back into a three-legged dog, if possible. If not, then placing it to downward facing dog. And then lifting your leg up, finding Shamatkarasana, wild thing. So coming up over towards your hands, your leg that is in the air is bending into scorpion leg, and then coming all the way over, your toes coming down, stretching out your left leg, your right heel is up from the ground, your arm behind you, looking up, breathing, and gently coming back, three-leg dog, and exhale, placing the leg down and finding child pose, either with your knees down together or out towards the mat, maybe arms next to you, relaxing your shoulders and your forehead down. So breathing here. When you're ready, you can walk your hands to the front again, maybe swaying a bit from side to side. So there's never any rush. If you ever feel in yoga class that it's going too fast, come back to your pace. Never any rush. If you read a book by Paulo Coelho, I don't remember which one of it is, but you can stay in child pose, by the way. There is this one incident that happened that I remember so well, because it really is really useful if you're used to rushing or stressing, especially if you've forgotten something. So it says that when you have the feeling that you forgot something, either your keys or the snack that you just bought that you wanted to bring with you on the ride, and you're rushing back in to get it, take a pause. Take 10 seconds or 10 breaths to just wait it out, because the universe gives you a sign when you're forgetting something, and then you remember it, to catch back up on time. Because you're not supposed to rush, you're supposed to go in your own pace. And if you're rushing, then it's much easier to forget things. So it will take you longer anyway. So please go in your own pace. Never need for any rush. So taking a deep breath here. And then inhaling, coming up, back, finding downward facing dog. I'm going to come over to the other side. Lifting your left leg in three-leg dog. Bending your knee, heel to your seat bone, making circles with your knee. In both directions. Stretching your leg out and knee to same elbow, three-leg dog. Knee to opposite elbow, three-leg dog. Knee to chest, placing your foot down between your hands, making movement here. Maybe small, maybe big, whatever you need. Maybe lifting up your sole of the foot, placing your toes pointing up, or having your foot flat down. Preparing yourself for warrior 2. So right heel coming in and cartwheeling your hands. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Looking over your left hand, bending your front knee, trying to open the knee out to the side so that the knee is not pointing inward but opening up, out. Placing the left palm facing up, finding peaceful warrior or reverse warrior, and your variation. So either your right hand leaning over on your thigh, or coming behind your back, finding your front thigh. Making sure your front knee is still bent. And on the exhale, extended side angle stretch. So either both arms extended, connecting you even more to the core, or resting your left elbow down on your knee, or finding another variation that suits you better. So breathing here for 2 breaths more. Trying to have both arms straight if you have them above you. And inhale, coming up, arms coming down. This time your heel is coming in, your toes is pointing out. Taking a deep breath here. And finding goddess pose. So now we're going to open our arms in cactus, spreading our fingers, bending the knees. So if you look down towards your knees, trying to see that they're not pointing to the front, but that they're opening up. It's like a sumo position, but it's a better word to use, goddess pose. And what I often see as well is that we're kind of swaying our back, but trying to have our core activated so that our pelvis is also activated in a way. We're not letting it fall back and we're not letting it fall to the front. We're all having different anatomy, so feeling how you can change the position to suit you better. And breathing here, sitting as deep as you want. Maybe close over your eyes. I know it's burning. And connecting yourself to your core. And feeling how the core, that fireball or the light or whatever you visualize it as, is going down to your thighs, around your knees, down your calf muscles, around your ankles, to the soles of your feet and connecting you to the ground. You are so connected. And how it goes all the way up again to your belly, to your chest, your arms and your shoulders, all the way out to your palms and your fingers. It goes up your neck to your head. And inhaling, stretching out your knees. You can rest your hands down, walking your feet a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer, a little bit closer, finding Malasana position. So your toes is still pointing out. We're gonna sit down, elbows on the inside of your knees, rocking a bit from side to side. Placing your right hand down on the mat in front of you, lifting your left arm up. In here, choosing if you want to stay here or in this movement where you're swaying down and up, or if you want to find a bind. So you have 3 different options here. If you want to find a bind, your right hand comes to the front, wrapping around your right knee and thigh. Your left hand comes down and finding each other. And then looking up towards the ceiling, breathing here. And gently releasing the bind if you have it. And come down. Your left hand comes down, your right arm comes up. Maybe a popping sound if you heard it. And breathe here, or continue in a movement, dynamic movement, down and up, or staying here, or finding a bind. Your left arm comes to the front, around, and looking up to the ceiling, breathing here. And inhale, releasing the bind, your hands flat down, stretching out your knees, coming into a standing forward fold. Maybe swaying a bit from side to side. And eventually rolling all the way up to standing. So we're just going to inhale our arms up and exhale, stretching over to the right. Inhale up, stretching over to the left. Inhale up, exhale, arms down, finding your hands behind you. The hands pointing kind of up and pushing your hip to the front. Elbows closer to each other. And breathing here. Opening up the chest. And coming all the way up to standing. Bending your knees, coming down to seated. Folding the hands behind you and again pushing your chest to the front. The last pose before we're going to find Balasana, child pose. And relaxing your hands, the child pose of your choice. Either your knees together, your arms resting by your side and relaxing the shoulders. Or if you want to find a wide-legged with your knees apart, your toes together, your hands in front of you and resting your forehead down or your cheek. If you have a bolster, you can also have that under you and rest down on that. So finding your variation. You can also find your hands under your forehead, breathing here. Taking a deep inhale, feeling how the rib cage is expanding out to the side. And exhale, feeling how it's tucking closer to each other. So the feminine, powerful energy that we have been in touch with, wakening up in this practice. The fire is one side of the feminine energy. The other side, which we are entering now, is the surrendering, which is often more easy or easier in the presence of the masculine energy. So the masculine energy that I'm providing for you now is a space and time to relax. I will let you know when it's time to come out of this pose, that you can allow yourself to rest, surrender, relax, and just be. There's nothing you need to do or to think of right now. Just be. So giving yourself one deep inhale and exhale now, full of love, self-love. And gently helping yourself up to seated. If you want to find Shavasana for 5 minutes, maybe setting a timer for yourself, you can do so. Or if you want to close the class in Sukhasana or Padmasana, you can stay here. But first, placing one hand on the belly, one hand over your heart center. And just thanking yourself for choosing you at this moment. Choosing to give yourself what you need to awaken the inner fire, connecting you to the feminine energy. Allowing yourself to just be. And also allowing yourself to connect to your power, your core strength, your persistence, your calmness. So for now, feeling into what this feminine energy means to you right now. And knowing that you are that, whatever gender you are. And taking a deep inhale and deep exhale. Placing the palms together in front of your heart center, placing your thumb touching your chest, making your neck long. And with a smile in your heart or on your face, you can gently blink your eyes open. And thank you so much. So thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice. I hope to see you soon on the mat. If you have wishes or feedbacks or just love, please share them in the comments. And remember to follow me if you want to see more videos like this, and to click the like button if you enjoyed. Thank you so much.